Hi everyone, this is a review of the new Mainstays wax melts from Walmart for spring 2023. There are 12 new scents. I've also included one older scent in here that I had never reviewed before. If you've never seen my reviews before, I don't look at the scent notes until after I've done the review because I don't want to be swayed by what I think they should smell like. Each clamshell has 3 notes on the label, but you can find the more detailed notes on the page on the Walmart website where each of these wax melts can be found. And these are $1.10 each for 1.25 ounces. And tell you what, Mainstays has really knocked it out of the park with these scents. For the most part, most of them are fantastic. There are a couple that are okay, a couple that, maybe one that I don't really like. But in general, they are really, really good. So I will start with Aloha Pineapple. And the notes are, again, there are 3 notes on here, but I'm going by the notes that are on the Walmart website. Notes are sweet vanilla infused buttercream stirred with delicious pieces of fresh Hawaiian pineapple, juicy guava, and nectarous passion fruit, finished with a sprinkle of island sugarcane. So I am not a fan of a lot of pineapple scents, but I adore this scent. So it's not a harsh pineapple scent without a lot of sweetness, as a lot of pineapple scents tend to be. Some of them just tend to be very over-the-top pineapple-y, and I don't like that. This scent is soft. It's very rich. It's super sweet. We got that note of sweet vanilla. It could almost be a bakery scent, but not quite. And looking at the notes, there's the vanilla buttercream. So that just takes this scent to a whole different level. If you like pineapple, you will love this scent, probably. If you don't like pineapple, you will probably also love this scent because it's just fantastic. Throw is strong, 4 out of 5. Would do well in a large room of like 100 to 300 square feet. Next is Driftwood Waves. And the notes are midnight seas, sweet coconut, and fragrant dune flowers swirl with golden amber, earthy patchouli, and salted driftwood atop fruit-infused, sun-warmed sand. Another fantastic scent. It's a super sweet scent of coconut, light wood, cedar, and maybe a tiny bit of amber for warmth. I think I'm also getting a hint of musk, although it's not a perfumey scent. Not really, although it's almost like a little bit like perfume that's gotten a little bit old, but just a little bit, and not in a bad way. There might also be a barely detectable smidgen of some kind of fruit like apricot, although I'm not sure about the fruit. But it's definitely not a tropical scent. There's no pineapple or tropical fruit notes. It's very nice. It's different. I love this scent. And looking at the notes, I'm not getting patchouli at all. I don't know why it says it's patchouli in there. Yeah, I guess, you know what? There could be something almost like a very slight incensey note way, way in the background that if I didn't know it was supposed to be in there, I probably would not really detect it. Throw on this one is bold, 5 out of 5. This one took over the entire house, so another fantastic scent. Next we have Frosted Berry Cupcakes. And the notes are sugar-dipped summer berries swirled within a delectable buttery cupcake complex topped with scrumptious vanilla frosting. Oh, and that's it. This smells almost exactly like several berry and blueberry scents by Rimports that are all dupes of each other. And if it's not the same scent, it's incredibly close. And I can't figure out the differences. Those other scents are the Empanada de Fresa, which is strawberry empanada from Sensational's Day of the Dead collection, Sensational's Berry Cobbler from H-E-B stores, Oak and Rye Berry Crunch Muffins, and other similar scents. It's also similar to, but not the same as, Better Homes and Gardens Wild Blueberry Pie. So, describing that scent, it's a rich, buttery, blueberry bakery type scent. Almost like blueberry muffins with a ton of blueberries and maybe a hint of some other fruit. It's not authentic at all, but that's okay because it's a fantastic scent. Throw on this one is 5. Bold, 5 out of 5, took over the entire house. Another super strong thrower and a fantastic scent. Now we go to Frosty Sorbet Pops. So this is the one that, out of all of these, that I did not like, and I really did not like this one at all. Notes are sparkling lemon, sun-kissed orange, zest, and sweet mandarin swirl with tart raspberry and island pineapple, candied with pure cane sugar and aquatic shimmers of icy freshness. Based on those notes, you would think this was a sweet scent, and it's really not. I'm going to smell it again. I mean, there's, oh, God. Yeah, no. This, I don't like that scent. This is a bitter, orangey scent. It's not bitter like grapefruit, although that could be one of the notes too. It's like the bitter rind of the orange. It's not really sweet. It's very fake. It's kind of waxy. Definitely not like a sorbet pops type scent. Melted, it was even worse. I had to remove it from the warmer. It was really nauseating. Tart, bitter, a little bit sour, fake, slightly waxy. It was just nauseating. But it does kind of smell like a little bit like a citrusy, orangey version of Victoria's Secret love spell dupes like Sensational's Magic Spell. Now, most people do happen to love that scent. I never have. It smells like bitter grapefruit blended with wax paper to me, so I think I'm in the minority. So it's possible that people will really love this scent. I think I just have a problem with certain types of scents, and this one is just too bitter and waxy to me. But again, I think I'm probably going to be in the minority. I do think it would make a terrific mixer for other scents like sweet vanilla or maybe even the strawberry waffle cone scent, which I'm going to be reviewing soon, because those scents are exceedingly sweet, and this would cut down on some of that sweetness while also adding a little bit of a citrus note. Looking at the notes for this scent, I'm not getting any sparkling or fizzy or soda type notes, but sometimes scents with those notes do tend to be on the bitter side. As far as, what just happened here? There we go. Pineapple, that might be contributing to like the weirdness of this scent if it's an unsweetened pineapple. But I'm not getting anything shimmery or icy, which would suggest mint, which I'm not getting at all, but I don't know. With this scent, who the heck knows? I didn't really want to smell it any more than I had to. Throw though is strong. 4 out of 5 would do well in a room like 100 to 300 square feet. But yeah, so that's Frosty Sorbet Pops. Next we have Hawaiian Coconut. Notes are warm and creamy coconut milk swirled with a splash of tropical lime and sugared citrus zest layered with salted vanilla bean. It's a nice scent of coconut and lime. I thought it might be the same as the old Mainstays coconut lime, but that scent had a bit more lime, and the lime was sweet, creamy, and citrusy. I think this is more similar to Sensational's coconut vacay, which was not as sweet as Mainstays coconut lime. And it was even more of an even combination of coconut and lime, although the lime is slightly zesty, like it includes a tiny bit of lemon in that Sensational's coconut vacay. So this is a little bit more similar to that than it was to the old Mainstays coconut lime. I don't have it to compare anymore. So yeah, it's a nice scent. Throw is strong, 4 out of 5. Next is Hazelnut Cream. Now this scent has been around for many, many years, at least since 2014, maybe even before that. I don't know. But the reason I've never reviewed it before, but the reason I got it is because I want to compare it to the new iced caramel macchiato scent. So I'm just going to go ahead and review this. Notes are steamed hazelnut coffee, sweetened with a sprinkle of brown sugar and caramel, as almond milk and mocha cream kissed with maple and vanilla beans swirl throughout the heart of this scent. This is a sweet, nutty scent with just a hint of coffee, a little bit of a milky note, and a smidgen of chocolate. The coffee's very subtle. It's not bitter, so it's more almost like a latte. And it's fake. It's definitely a fake scent, but it's still quite nice. Looking at the notes on cold sniff, I do get a teensy bit of caramel, but not really when melting. And although the scent is sweet, I'm not getting brown sugar or maple. A lot of candle and wax melt companies were making this type of fake coffee scent like 7 to 10 years ago. So I do like this one a lot because it's kind of nostalgic. It takes me back like 10 years. So it just reminds me of all those other scents out there that were very similar to this like 10 years ago. Throw on this one is medium, like a 3 out of 5. Would do well in a medium-sized room, like 30 to 100 square feet. So not a super strong thrower. Next we have the new iced caramel macchiato. When I smelled this one on cold sniff and compared it to the hazelnut cream, it smelled similar, which is why I got hazelnut cream. Also, notes are freshly brewed French roast coffee infused with rich sugarcane accents, swirled with frothy milk and a delectable touch of sweet golden caramel. So, like the hazelnut cream scent, this is also a super fake, almost a chemical type coffee scent. It's coffee with caramel and with lots of vanilla. And also like the hazelnut cream, it doesn't have a super strong coffee note and no bitterness. So even though it's very fake, this is also a nice scent. It's similar to the hazelnut cream, but it's different. It's a little sweeter. It doesn't have that nuttiness. And maybe it has like a little bit more of the coffee and not really the chocolate. So it's just a little bit of a different type of coffee scent. And the throw on this one is strong, like a 4 out of 5 would do well in a large room, 100 to 300 square feet. Next is Juicy Watermelon. And I believe this scent was available as a candle for a few years, and they finally came out with this scent as a wax melt. Notes are juicy watermelon, sweet cantaloupe, sugared honeydew, and glimmers of ripe cassava over fresh hints of orchard apple and white pear. So, it's a bright, sweet, very fake, but not in a bad way, watermelon, almost like a watermelon candy scent that could smell like watermelon candy if it were a little sweeter. It smells a bit like watermelon lemonade, but the lemon note is not as pronounced as it is with other similar scents. It also has a little bit of a sour note that a lot of watermelon scents tend to have, but not as much as other watermelon scents I've reviewed recently. Most notably, comparing it to Sensational's Watermelon Sugar, which will probably be the closest one. The Watermelon Sugar from Sensational's is definitely more sour. It has like a stronger lemon note, and comparing them side by side, even though the Sensational scent is more, the Sensational scent is more, oh my God, there's a lot of alliteration going on here. Let's try this one more time. Even though the Sensational scent is more sour, it's also sweeter, with a rich, almost spun sugar or even caramel note way in the background that I don't really detect unless I'm comparing it to this scent. This scent, the Mainstays scent, is brighter and crisper with maybe a smidgen of watery cucumber in the background. I don't like a lot of watermelon scents, but I do like this one. Looking at the notes, I am getting some of that cantaloupe, and this scent does indeed have a cucumber note, which is actually shown on the Walmart website for the candle, but it's not showing on the Walmart website for this scent. The candle with this scent, the scent notes are watermelon, cucumber water, and berry. So I do believe there is a little bit of cucumber in this. Apple and pear, I guess now that I know it's in there, I guess I do detect that very slightly. Maybe. Throw is bold, 5 out of 5. This one took over the entire house. So if you like watermelon scents, this is definitely the one to get. Oops. There we go. Next, we have Kiwi Sorbet. Notes are starfruit, kiwi, and passion fruits blended with hints of mandarin blossom, wisteria, sugar cane, and musk. This is an odd scent that smells nothing like I expected it would. On cold sniff, it's very milky, like a creme fraiche with vanilla and a bit of a fruity note that smells more like raspberry than kiwi, but the fruitiness is so subtle, it's hard to tell if there's even fruit in there. When melted, it's not as milky. The fruity note becomes even more subtle, And it just smells more like some kind of like sugary syrup, not like a maple, I don't think, but in a good way. Looking at the notes, I'm not getting mandarin, which is orange, or any type of citrusy notes at all. It's a fantastic scent. I just wish it were stronger. Looking at the notes, again, oh, I'm also not getting any floral or perfumey notes. And the throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5. Would do well in like a medium-sized room, 30 to 100 square feet. Next is Lagoon Waterfalls. And this one, I believe, was also available as a candle for a few years and finally came out as a wax melt. The notes are cascading green waters and tropical fruits of island mango and sweet pineapple, surrounded by emerald vines and verdant palm fronds accented with coconut bark. This is a very nice, sweet scent of coconut, fresh water, and bergamot, which gives scents a slight cologne note, although this is not a cologne or even body wash type scent due to the coconut note. But it just has that little bit of that bergamot in there, just very slight. The coconut note is definitely first, but that fresh water, that almost a perfumey coconut, that's kind of what this smells like. It's the same type of scent as, and even slightly similar to, but not the same scent as Better Homes and Gardens, Blue Harbor Cove, and Sensational's Boardwalk. Looking at the notes, I'm not getting any fruity notes and definitely no pineapple or tropical fruits of any kind. Throw is bold, 5 out of 5. This one took over the entire house. Next is Plumeria Palm. And the notes are lush coconut palm. Has a lot of coconut scents so far this season. Lush coconut palm layered with sweet island plumeria and velvet sea rose amid shimmers of exotic orchid, lightly fruited hibiscus, and warm coastal woods. This is a very nice, sweet, rich, fruity floral with a tiny bit of plum or blackberry, a hint of a fresh note, a smidgen of coconut, and possibly a smidgen of bergamot that gives scents a citrusy cologne note, although the scent is not a cologne type scent at all. And it's a bit too, like, kind of feminine to be a men's body wash scent, but it has a tiny bit of that, like, rich, very slightly salty bite, just a tiny bit that almost gives it a cologne note, even though that's not what this is. It's kind of like the type of scent that Sensational's Girlfriend Night is, although it's not the same scent. It's a little bit like the Lagoon Waterfall scent, but that scent is fresher and more watery with definitely more coconut and without any fruity notes. And maybe also without any floral notes, or they're very subtle. Looking at the notes for this scent, I do detect rose, but it doesn't have that bitterness that rose scents tend to have, so I think there's some other florals besides rose, although it's not strictly a floral scent. It does have some florals in there, but just a little bit. Throw on this one is strong, 4 out of 5, would do well in a large room, 100 to 300 square feet. Next is Strawberry Waffle Cone. And notes are, oh God, that sounds really good. Notes are homemade vanilla bean waffle cones filled with sweet strawberry ice cream topped with fresh whipped cream, toasted marshmallows, chopped nuts, and drizzles of chocolate sauce. Oh my God, that is everything I love. This fantastic scent is pure sugar, like sugary syrup, but not maple, with a little bit of a strawberry note and sweet vanilla. It kind of smells like strawberry ice cream, and it's rich, but it's not creamy or milky enough to be an ice cream scent. Or maybe it's just because it has those other notes in it. It's actually similar to the Kiwi Sorbet scent, but not as milky and with more fruitiness. I swear I'm getting a smidgen of chocolate in the background. Looking at the notes, there's the chocolate, and the marshmallow helps with that super sweet richness. I'm not getting nutty notes, nor am I getting any... Oh, what? You know what? Could there be a little bit of nuttiness? Maybe now that I know it's in there, I think I do detect it way in the background. But I'm not getting waffle cone or like cookie or bakery type notes at all. Fantastic scent. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's super, super sweet. Like like tooth-achingly sweet, but it's really good. And the throw is strong. 4 out of 5 would do well in a large room, 100 to 300 square feet. And last but not least, Wildflower Meadow, which I think out of all of these, I don't know, this might be my favorite, possibly. Notes are sweet and floral notes of wild raspberry, golden apricot, and red plum blended with black currant and wild honeysuckle with hints of fresh moss, woods, and green musk. I believe this scent was also available as a candle for a few years, or it might be a really old scent that has come back from like many, many years ago. I'm not sure. It's a fantastic fruity floral with a lot of different notes. I get the floral first, then the fruit, which is not far behind, but also a fresh note, and then a tiny bit of a candy type note. I think the floral is rose first, but also something else like jasmine or honeysuckle or lily. And I think there are several fruits, like apple, I think is first, and then strawberry maybe, and possibly a hint of honeydew and or peach. It's bright and it's crisp rather than soft and warm. After melting for 2 or 3 hours, I get more of the apple and apricot than I did initially. I adore this scent. Looking at the notes, there's no rose, and my fruits were totally off, but I swear I smell rose. I suppose I do detect raspberry way in the background, maybe, but I'm not getting any musk or any perfumey notes. Fantastic scent. Throw is strong, 4 out of 5. Would do well in a large room, 100 to 300 square feet. So there you have it. Those are the Mainstays melts, all new except for the hazelnut cream. If you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents for retail and store-bought wax melts. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.